Hey, what's up, everyone? Welcome to my No Man's Sky video. This is Shal and Magi, and this is another day in the life of your friendly neighborhood explorer, galactic explorer, that is. And so let's see a little recap of the last episode. Um, Past couple episodes, I've been doing some milestone type stuff, and the last episode was kind of there was a little bit of a disappointment in the fact that I went to the anomaly and I picked up a quicksilver mission. I went out and did the mission, right? And it was on a horrible, crazy hot planet that had like the tornadoes that pick you up and throw you all around in the air, and just super hot, nasty, hard to see type planet. But and it was collect, 12 bones or fossils, whatever. And I went ahead and collected them. I took them back to the camp, turned the mission in at the camp, and on the screen, when you reach a milestone or you complete a mission, you get the music and you get the big sign that appears on the screen, mission complete, right? Well, when that happened, a tornado, I was talking to the NPC, so the screen was kind of like, the screen kind of switches over on them, and they're sitting there talking. You see the little dialogue box, but I could feel the tornado was trying to pick me up and throw me around, but it couldn't because I was kind of locked into talking to the NPC. And basically the game froze. It didn't totally freeze. I was able to log off, but I could, switch certain things around, but I couldn't get out of chat with him. I was stuck. So my only option really was to restart, right? And of course, what happened, which was pretty predictable, is I wound up, when I started the game back, I was standing there right in front of the Nexus at the anomaly. And basically, I did not get credit for that Quicksilver quest, even though the mission was complete. It took that away from me, and after that point, I was like, well, I'm not going to play this little game of, oh, I'm going to go out and do it again. Not happening. So I just went ahead and I think I did tried to work on some milestones. Other than that, I think maybe a couple light year jumps, and you know took care of some things at the settlement, checked my guys in, that sort of thing. So in this playthrough, I want to go ahead and do the normal stuff. I want to send my frigates out on a mission, right? Because I don't currently have them out on anything right now. So I need to send them out on a mission. I do want to check my settlement, and I want to go and look for some more missions. And usually for me, when I'm looking for missions, I'm looking for storage augmentations for my starship and also multi-tool type things. A few other things as well. Now, also, off camera, playing my character, I went and built two more ships. I built another solar and I built another fighter. The fighter's identical to the ones I have now. The solar's pretty similar, a little bit different. The only difference is I made myself some purple ships, purple fighter and a purple solar. So anyway, let's start this off by seeing what kind of expeditions or missions we have available. And that's going to determine, okay, so this is interesting. So again, I want to keep my living frigate. I want to make him pretty much an industrial, right? Because I have 6 industrial guys. So as long as, well, you know what? 2 balances. Yeah, well, he's industrial right now and easy combat. So yeah, let's just go ahead and I'm just going to get started with these. I like starting with my industrial first because they are my favorite kind of missions. I'll start with the highest light year distance, and I will go ahead and I'll send him as sort of the head honcho of this first mission here. Give him a support, and okay, so all of my fighters are basically S-class. So I'm just going to send 2 more industrial guys out with him, and need 1 more. Need a fighter. Okay. Send the combat out. All right, rinse and repeat. Industrial, industrial. Yeah, I'm going to do 2 industrials on this, and I'm going to do I'm going to do a combat, and I want to get this guy a little bit of experience, and we'll go ahead and send a support. So that's pretty good. All right, let's get this combat out of the way. Pretty easy. So I've got 2 combats, and I think I have 2 raiders. Yeah. So I'm going to send a raider out. Since there are no Voyage of Discovery missions, I'm going to go ahead and send an exploration and a trade. So I've got a combat, trade, and exploration. So let's do a support. And I'm pretty heavy on trade, it looks like. So that's actually looking more like a balanced expedition. Let me try doing that a little bit differently. So I'm going to need 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. So that should be fine. 1 combat. Support. Exploration and trade. I guess I'll do 2 combats, right? And maybe, yeah, I could do 2 supports on that. That's a little bit more in line with a combat mission. All right, so now 2 balance ones. I just wanted to make sure I had 2 combats available, right? Combat, exploration, industrial, trade, and support. And there we go. And sort of rinse and repeat, right? Exploration, trade, support, combat, and industrial. Okay. I will meet you all at my... I'm not sure. Let me see. If any of them are under attack, that get... Oh, I'll meet you at the autophage settlement, everyone. All right, everyone. I'm at the autophage settlement. I'm just going to hurry up and collect my heat capacitors and go ahead and guide settlement management. Settlement's powerful education is a vital part of our ongoing productivity program. Its key workers recently dealt with a runaway slime incursion, and recognition from the overseer may serve to refresh their spirits. Yeah, I'm going to say let's not mess with the productivity. Let's just incur some debt. Also, I got a feeling that the battle's not going to start until I step outside. So in every one of these series, I've been sort of doing some light year jumps. Every time I go to a new system, I basically check the space station and I'm looking for a bunch of different technologies right now. I'm looking for Starship technologies because I got these two new Starships, but I've been looking for neutron cannon upgrades, and I've been getting some new upgrades that are a little better. And now you can see that my multi-tool now is pumping out 91,187 damage. So the multi-tool is just continually getting stronger. I feel like I'm getting a little bit more confident rocking this thing. I'm pretty much a believer now with the neutron cannon. Yep, here we go. Go ahead and make sure. Yeah, paralysis. Okay, so that's pretty much taken care of. Here it is. All right, what do I need? 5 carbon nanotubes. All right, go ahead and get this thing going. I will meet you all at the Corvex. All right, we're at the Corvex spot, and I need to move quick here, grab my processors, my quantums, and go ahead and make a quick decision and head outside and help my community. Timeless gemstone. I wonder what that does. Let me accept that. Veteran art critic, a personal tribute. Okay, so that's something, I guess that's something I can give to the guild envoys. Alright. You know, I like the combat scope with this neutron cannon. Just makes aiming a little bit easier. So here's my new fighter, exactly the same as my other ones, except this bad boy is purple, and I named it Purple Haze. And yeah, she's a beauty. Anyway, I want to hit that sentinel nest, so I will meet you there. All right. Time for war, everyone. I still do need to get better sentinel upgrade technology, so yeah, this is good. So we're gonna bring in the big guy. No Minotaur AI technology. Huh? Oh, wow. I wonder if... Nah, I probably need to... Okay, there we go. Oh, sorry, man. Wrong one. Where are these guys at? Here we go. Come on. Damn it. Another walker coming. Yeah, there he is. Okay, something I'm not hitting. What the hell? There we go. Alright, so they're pretty much done. Actually, before I call in the anomaly, I do want to do a light year jump real quick. And I'll call in the anomaly in whatever system that I go through when I get through the black hole, pretty much. Okay, I don't want to push my luck too much, but I think I can get here. Unfortunately, it's pirated, and I don't think I can really go much further, so let's try this one. Yeah. Viking. All right. I will meet you on the other side, everyone. All right, let's go ahead and do a quick planetary scan here real fast. Ooh, look at this. Temperate planet. That's pretty cool. Grassy planet. So pretty much two paradise planets. Obsidian bead. So I guess that's like a dead planet. And then a plated planet. Oh, that could be interesting looking too. All right, but I'm just going to go ahead down and hit the black hole. So let's go ahead and hit that black hole, and I'll meet you on the other side of it. Okay, there it is, straight ahead. All right, everyone, I'll meet you inside for a quick planetary scan, then we'll hit the, maybe we'll hit the space station before the anomaly. Here we go. Another interesting looking system. Poisonous planet, tropical. Might be worth checking out. Another tropical planet, wow. Abandoned verdant planet. Basically another tropical or paradise and a poisonous planet. Okay, yeah. So I think I want to go to the space station first. So I will meet you at the current space station. All right. First things first, let's check the guild envoy. It says some mercenaries guild. So I probably have some stuff that they would like. See if he has anything I like. Yeah, well, he's got that. That'll work. And you know what? I want to keep my salvage glass, but give him that. Give him the quad servo, hard frame engine, 3 of them. Yeah, and that's pretty fair. Check out the starship technology, the weapon technology, and then see what the mission agent has. All right, shields and launch thrusters. So he's got some shields, and he's already got the 2 really good. So I'm good to go. Don't need nothing from him. Let's see if this guy's got some neutron cannons. No. It's got a mining beam, so check out the mining beam real quick here. No room. All right, let me take this out real fast. All right, mining speed's 18. That's good. Heat dispersion 48. That's good. Mining speed 16. 16. 16. And they all have 41 heat dispersion. So this will be an improved. Oh, dope. Wrong one. Hold on a second here. There we go. All right, mission agent. See what this guy's got. He's got something I want. And you know what? I could use the quantum processor too. This is an easy one. Just take a photo of a volcanic planet and unearth ancient artifact. Two very simple ones. All right. Let me go ahead and do these first before I do the anomaly. If this one's in locate buried treasure. Okay, this should be in this system, I think. Yeah. There it is. And it's on the poisonous planet. All right. I'll meet you down there, everyone. All right. I could search around, but I'll just use the old visor. Okay. So basically this direction, let me enable my terrain manipulator. Oh, there it is. Or that's not it, I don't think. That's a monolith. Maybe this will like point us in the direction of it, right? Yeah. Okay. Seek knowledge of the past. Oh, cool. Historical data revealed. Okay, how close is this? Yeah, definitely the job for a starship. Right. And here we are. Oh, I don't want to land here. I don't know. I don't think I can. Yeah, that's not going to be effective. Let me throw this thing like right there. All right. All right, here we go. Cool. Invisible fruit. Transmit data to the client at the trade terminal. Oh, okay. Took a minute for this thing to load up. Had a bunch of these Vikings and all floating in the air. Okay. Okay, so that's good. All right. And let's go to Torus Reflections. All right, everyone. So I will meet you up in the galaxy map. All right. And we are right here. Hyperdrive has no fuel. Okay.
Technology recharge.
All right. Yeah. Okay. Quick scan. Target planet located. All right. I'm guessing it's this one. Yeah, lava planet. All right. I'll meet you down there. Cool. Not a planet with a lot of, well, now I'm seeing a lot of atmosphere. Okay, just need to land. Let's get a good vantage point here. Yeah, right there we go. Get a little bit of heat protection happening and go into photo mode. Oops. Damn it. Good to go. I want to hit this space station here in this system, see what the mission agent has, as well as the technology vendors. Then we'll go and turn these in the previous system. All right, I'll meet you there, everyone. Another mercenaries good. Now, even if I don't have to, if I can turn them both in here, that'd be great. But I think I still want to go in the previous system because they got all those paradise planets. And it could maybe be a place to call in the anomaly. Repair damaged item. Yeah, I'll do it for that. The anomaly can certainly wait. All right, different space station. See if I can give these guys anything. Starship shield module. There we go. All right. That's cool. All right, yeah. Let me go ahead and repair this item, so I'll meet you down on the planet. I haven't left yet, everyone. I just looked at my current starship, and I could use a shield, even though I don't have the spot for it yet. And I didn't check the technology vendors, so I definitely want to do that. Let me just move this over to my starship. And I do have an augmentation. Yeah, might as well go ahead and throw that thing in there. See what happens here. Yeah, we're gonna, guess, hit that one. All right. Yeah, we'll just sort of slide this stuff on over. Again, it went from 4 stats to 3, so. Okay. A definite improvement, I'm sure. All right, so I just need to see what these guys have for me. Yeah, I kind of hate to say it. I used the pulse splitter for so long, and yeah, I'm kind of not interested in it anymore.
Product received.
But I don't want to speak down on it, right? Because it did me really well. Good weapon. But yeah, I think I'm a neutron cannon kind of guy now. Especially his derelict freighter, man. Worked really well in that thing. Okay, so right ahead. Look at this freaking planet. Terraforming catastrophe. What we got here? I like what I see so far. No atmosphere, so probably like fly around on this thing like no problem. Try to land. Oh, wow. Pretty far. Must be something in this building, I guess. Okay.
Technology prepared.
10 chromatic metal, magnetized ferrite. So that's pretty easy. They kind of go hand in hand, right? So chromatic metal, 10 chromatic metal, I think it was.
Recharge.
All right. And magnetized ferrite. Oops. I don't know. I don't know how much it called for. I can't imagine it wanting more than that. Yeah.
Technology prepared.
All right. Easy money.
Technology prepared.
All right, let's go ahead and turn this in and finally get to the anomaly. Where's my starship at? Oh, there's a grave. No, that's not a grave. Hold on a second here. The bike is definitely cool, man. Very fun. All right. I do like the hovercraft too, though, for the floating over water part. That's definitely sick. All right, cool. Well, yeah, I'm going to the freighter because I want to call the anomaly in that system because maybe they don't warp me to a different system. So I'll meet you there, everyone. I'll show you what that shield upgrade did. So I think I was at like the 280 something number. So I'm actually perfect on shields. I will no longer concern myself with shields. So this bad boy is looking pretty nice. Still has two more room for improvement for another cyclotron and infraknife, and of course, there's room for another hyperdrive, and there's room for another pulse engine. Um, I could actually add more hyperdrive, just add like the indium drive, emerald drive. They usually add a little bit extra light year jumps, but anyway, let's hit the anomaly. All right, let's see what they got. Got two quicksilver missions because I didn't. I got ripped off the other day, and I. Okay, yeah, this is a fun one. I'm definitely down for some space battles. I love those. All right, I'll meet you out there, everyone. So, they kept us in the current system, which is nice. So we're going to go ahead and pulse to them real quick. And I don't know, when I'm done these two Quicksilver missions, if I have some time, maybe I will um, visit a couple of these planets, look around a little. Hostile ships approaching. Okay,
Ships approaching.
here we go. It feels a tad weaker on damage than my other ships that are pretty well outfitted, right? So that's to be expected. That's fair. But yeah, not a problem. All right. I didn't really take much damage. Okay, reinforcements.
Hostile ships approaching.
Trying to do like the alligator death roll to get out of it. Ah. Okay. Oh, got one more. All right. Charge these shields. All right. Easy enough. Did the anomaly disappear, I wonder? Yeah, I think it did. All right. It's all good. I'll meet you inside. All right. What do we got after this? Complete mission. Dangerous pirates. Sweet. I'm liking it. All right, everyone. Again, I'll meet you out in space. All right, everyone. They're a little bit off in the distance here, but I think we are close enough to them.
Hostile ships approaching.
All right. Oh, damn. There's my freighter right ahead of us, I believe. Oh, just freaking rock.
Hostile ships defeated. Hostile ships approaching.
Yeah, he's a little bit slippery now, isn't he?
Hostile ships defeated. Hostile ships approaching.
Yeah, need more powerful firepower. There's no doubt about it. Ah, I want this guy.
Hostile ships defeated.
All right, cool deal. I will meet you in the anomaly. Okay, and that is it for yeah, quicksilver missions. Cool. So, um, going to hit the freighter. I'll meet you there. Hey everyone, so we're at the freighter right now, and as much as I would like to do a light year jump, there are a couple planets in this system. It's a lot of tropical planets, and I'd like to just kind of go down and just explore some of them, right? We got a tropical planet here, tropical here. pretty much they're all pretty much paradise planets, with the exception of like that, and this right here. So I'd like to check out these 3 planets. No rhyme or reason, no purpose. I'm not looking for anything. I'd like to, just see what they look like. Okay. All right, so I think I will meet you on the first one, which I'll go ahead and mark it right there. Let's see. Okay, it's probably... Uh-oh, what do we got right in front of us? We've been tracking a pirate fleet across several sectors. We have them cornered. Honor us with your presence. Oh, okay. Anyway, change of plans, folks. Fleet signal acquired. All right, so galaxy map. All right, they're right near us. All right, so I'll meet you there. All right, here we are. So let me head over here. Got my Explorer, my Raider. Okay. I don't have no kind of lock on these dudes, which is weird. There we go. I guess I was too far away or something. I still kind of don't have a lock on them. Stop him right in his tracks. That's why I love the cyclotron so much. Damn, I'm running into my own frigates here. They're too close to my freaking ships, man. There we go. Get him out in the open. All right. Let's see. He'll probably bring up a message, Thank you, Commander. Yeah. Truly inspiring, Captain Entity. The crew have taken great heart from your performance. We look forward to seeing you again when our voyage is complete. Yep, wish him luck. All right, I'm going to jump in the galaxy map and go ahead and get to that other system and check out that planet. So I'll meet you all there, everyone. All right, well, from the look of it, it looks like there's a whole lot of water on this planet. So I would kind of like to land on a piece of land that's really close to a huge body of water. Just kind of get a real quick look at it. All right, yeah. I think that's probably a good spot. Let's see. So this is like one of those purple type paradise planets. Let's kind of head over this way.
Weather warning. Incoming storm.
Okay, superheated rainstorms up on this puppy. All right. I don't know. Let me just land over here, see some water. Or do I? Okay, we're on this planet. Superheated rainstorm. Kind of not what I expected. I'll tell you what. Let me, got some hostile animals. Let me fly to a different spot. I'll meet up with you there. All right, everyone, I'm back. Well, I'm going to at least grab this navigation data. Wow. Yeah, kind of not exactly what I expected, but I don't know. What I'll probably do is just jump in my ship. That's cool. That's kind of a cool view right there, and I don't really feel like dealing with these guys. So I'm going to jump in my ship, wait for the storm to end, then I'll pop back up on the planet just to see what it looks like. All right, so the storm has cleared. So let me see. Yeah, it's cool, I guess. All right, well, you know what? I think we'll check this one out. Tropical planet. Yeah, we'll go here. So I'm going to mark that, and I will see if we can see it from the ground. Yeah, so it's right up there. All right, so I'll meet you up there, everyone. Okay, so this is looking a little bit more like what I was maybe expecting, but we will have to see. Looks like there's water here. Yeah. All right. Again, freaking superheated rainstorms. Uh, yeah, let me get to a different spot on the planet. Plus, I'll wait till the storm ends and I'll check right back in with you. All right, just got a weather update. Storm is clearing. Unfortunately, it looks like it's nighttime out. Yeah, now this is pretty nice looking, right? Is that a nah, it's an animal. Yeah, I like all the kind of look well, all the trees and stuff. That's cool. It's just kind of look like a runaway mold or something. Yeah, it's nice. Definitely. Uh, I mean, my favorite paradise planet is the one with the newest updated base I've got. However, what the? Okay. Oh, is he hostile? No, he's just trying to get away from me. Um, I do like my animal farm planet too, though. That's like, I think that's categorized as verdant. All right, so maybe I'm not giving it a fair shake because it is nighttime. But yeah, I like all the trees and stuff. Oh, wow. Another fleet. Captain Entity, I hope this message finds you well. The fleet has arrived at highly lucrative mineral field in the whatever sector. We face a choice to mine at the surface and battle elements, or to drill into the earth and take our chances in the uh mine the surface. I had a problem the other day where I lost some crew members by doing, a pretty what would you say, risky type mining excursion like that. All right, so oops. Um we checked that out. Okay, let's check the verdant planet out. Uh let's see. Should be able to see it. Sky's pretty clear. Yeah, right there. So I'll meet you on that planet, everyone. Seems to be another sort of wow. Okay, sort of a purple hazy wow. Yeah. This must be dissonant, yeah. All right. Yeah, it's got the gravity storms, which are pretty cool, actually. Dissonant resonator right over there. You know what? I could shoot him from here, and the Sentinels won't know what the hell's going on. I don't know if I can. Don't know if I can reach him though. Yeah, I can. It might take forever. What? Yeah, they found me. That's surprising. Usually, if you get far enough, you can. All right, let me just take him out. All right, so that was the 3 planets in this system that I was interested in looking at, but yeah, didn't see too much interesting stuff. So going to see if I have time to make a light year jump to end this video. All right, everyone, meet you on the freighter.